Good evening. I'm Donna, and I've flown in from Seattle, Washington. Teresa and I share a lot of airtime together because I am a broadcaster. Now, I met Teresa 2 years ago in New York City, and she comes up to me with her book, Fit and Fabulous, and she said, because I had 100 authors that I had to see that day because they wanted to be on the show. This is what happened at the National Publicity Summit. So she comes up with this book. Now, I've been broadcasting for years. I have been a chunky wapaho for as long as I can remember. And I have always had the battle of the bulge, and no matter how much exercise I did, and I can recall the days like all of us can when you're sort of slim and trim and you don't have to do too much. But always I had to work at it. It was never easy for me. This woman walks up to me and say, "You can be fit and fabulous in 15 minutes. I said, "Oh, yeah, right, sure." I'm walking 5 miles a day. Nothing's moving. Yes, I'm moving, but nothing's moving, okay? Nothing goes away. And of course, we all know how as we get older, things sort of go south. I think that's what they call it. Some people like to say it goes north. Whatever direction it is, it's always going in the wrong place. So here I am watching this woman, listening to her, and going to myself subconsciously, yeah. Okay, give me the book. Boom, goes in the box. I get the box shipped to me, along with many, many others, and I'm reading through it because I always read the material that people send to me. I interview over 250 people a year. I read 400 to 600 books a year. So I have a lot of material I go through. All kinds of subject matter, including nutrition and physical fitness. So I've been this route during the last 8 years when I've had my daily show. And believe me, I've heard of just about everything. I've even interviewed Jack LaLanne. Now that sweet man is 95 years old. He exercises 2 hours every day, an hour swimming and an hour of weights. I got tired just listening to him. I'm never going to do that. I don't have enough time in my day. At 95, he does. I don't. I'm too young. I'm cute. I love what I do. I don't have time for this. I gave up on gyms a long time ago. So I decided I'm going to test this. I wasn't going to book Teresa until I tested it. The first month, I lost 5 inches. A year and a half later, I'm down 30.5 inches. I'm going to take on a challenge, and I want to start after this event, to lose a dress size. Now, let me tell you what's happened just in the past few weeks. I've had public appearances. People that haven't seen me for a year have walked up to me, and I have a bunch of Teresa's material. Wherever I go, I take it with me. I have all of these DVDs. They say, "You look good." I said, "Oh, thank you." A woman came across an aisle because I had a booth and I was doing a presentation. She said, "Do you know you are so shapely? How do you get that way?" I said, "T-Tapp, come on over here. I want to show you some DVDs." I was on the plane flying in here, and I arrived very late. The flight got delayed. We were waiting for 4 people. I found a woman that was sitting next to me. She was a woman of size. We started talking. I learned that she is a respiratory nurse. She's been one for 35 years. She's in very serious trouble with her heart. She can't exercise. I said, "Oh, I got to tell you about something. T-Tapp." She said, "Really? What's T-Tapp?" So I began to talk to her. She said, "Will you write the information down for me?" I said, "Yes, I will." Now, she has a particular heart condition. And I said, "But if you will call Teresa's office and you will talk to them, there are ways that you're going to be able to exercise so you get your life back." She said, "You don't know how much this means to me. I have had no options. I am on special medication. My doctor has said under no circumstances are you to exercise." I said, "You give this information. Don't take my word for it. You go to Teresa's website, you check it out, and then tell your doctor to check it out." She's got a woman doctor. This is a woman that's open. I deal with, on a regular basis, physicians from around the world. I deal with people that want to promote physical wellness. But T-Tapp is the only thing that I have found that has been able to reshape my bod, which really makes me feel good. But more than that, the strength and the stamina that I have developed that enables me to work with stress, that enables me to recuperate if something has been done physically, and you have choices. You can work with 15 minutes, you can work with 45 minutes, but most importantly, what you're going to have is support from people that work for T-Tapp. All of the trainers that are here, the individuals that you're going to be talking with, there's wonderful stories that I got in here very, very late, so I missed a lot of the stories. But when I hear what you're telling, you're opening yourself up, you are doing something for yourself that is phenomenal, because you are the one that has to care about you. Nobody is in your body. Nobody can live your life. Nobody can think your thoughts. Nobody can feel what you feel. But when you take a positioning of liking yourself and investing in yourself, so when you walk, when you move, when you're in front of people, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, "What have you done? What is it with you? Your shoulders are back, your butt's tucked, your knees are bent." Okay? But you've got it. What is it? And you can say, "I have put an investment in me. The money I have spent, I've put it in me, and this is what you see. This is the result." I'm in the public view frequently, so how I look makes a difference. And the last thing you want to do is look dowdy and frumpy. That, to me, is just something I don't want to do. I don't know of a woman alive that wants to look dowdy and frumpy. And I will tell you, by being here at this event, you are going to find, not only, like the others have said, you're going to make friends, but your thinking is going to change. Do you know that every time you do something different, every time you exercise your body and you're in new environments, your brain cells expand, they grow. So by being a part of T-Tapp, you're coming into something greater for yourself, and you take it with you when you go home, and you're able to share it with other people. How often can you do that with something that is so empowering for you mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually? It's a good thing. So I thank Teresa. I'm glad I took on the challenge with her. And I'm so glad I'm going to have a chance to interview some of the people. I interviewed Charlotte last year when I was here, and another lady. It is a joy to be able to do these interviews, to learn what people have overcome. And that's what my show is all about. If you want a card on it, I'll be here the whole weekend. I'll be glad to give you one, because it's about personally empowering people. And it works. So I'm so grateful to be here. I appreciate Teresa, and I appreciate the fact that there are all of you participating here, and you're so brave and so open and sharing your stories, because you're making a difference. I'll be sharing some of your stories with my audience at one time or another. You make a difference. Thank you.